Welcome to Papa Junk Shop. Kind of anxious to check out these panels that I got in New Jersey. These are the ones that he fixed me up with. They're not the ones in the crate. The Tesla and the LG. Tesla's on the right. I'm going to check that one out first. Now that Hurricane Debbie has passed by, we got these kind of skies, so we're gonna give her a try. And I got a couple of number 12 leads run in, and you test them on my little 12-volt system. And it's gonna be kind of a test of this inexpensive charge controller too that I just got. It seems to be working great, so let me get you set up on the tripod and you can watch with me. As a lot of you know, this is my experimental 12-volt system. So what I've done is I've disconnected my permanently installed solar panels by shutting off the negative on this side, the positive on this side, and these two leads. I put the negative here, which goes up to the solar charge controller, and the positive over here. And because it's such a tight spot, I'm not going to be able to show you what's going on up here, but I'm going to tell you what it is. We got 40.5 volts, and I'll zoom you in on my battery monitor, and you can watch it. Is the MPPT. I got it set on amps. The battery's down to like 30-some%. So takes this thing a minute or so to get its bearings. Right now it's only 0.7 amps. This analog meter is also on the output side of that. You can see the MPPT action here each time it checks and makes an adjustment. And those panels are just laying flat on the ground. They're not tilted to the correct angle or anything. So, okay, this controller, when it gets to about 20 amps, the fans will come on, regardless of whether it's warm or not. I think they go by current instead of actual heat. Well, we're doing pretty good. We're up to what? Almost 23. Just a hair over 23. And it's back and forth. Round figures 23. Yep, and there goes the sun. Dimming down. You got one of them white puffy clouds in the way now. Let's see. We are at 33 volts and 5.4 amps on the input side. Alright, so that was pretty good. I'm not going to drag this on. I'm going to go out and switch to that LG panel, which is a 300 water, I believe. Okay, got the LG panel hooked up now by itself out there, so we'll see what we get out of this one. That's a 300 watt. Charge controller's trying to figure out what it wants to do. Hopefully it's going to get around to it here. Got about a half an amp while it's getting its bearings, I guess. Gaining all now finally. Nine amps. And it looks like we're getting a little bit of cloud there. Almost 10. There's all over 10. Well, I'm going to shut you off for just a minute and wait till there's a clear spot so we can get a little better indication of what's going on here. For the sun to come out, we got a little bit of wind going. It's just kind of like gusty. Of course, as soon as I turn the camera on, it quit. We'll see. There we go. That's the little hoverboard windmill. And this is the one phase AC amps coming in. This is the total coming out of the controller going back into the battery. So we had a pretty good sized cloud that was coming, so be a few more minutes. Get you pointed back over there and we'll see what we get. We're pretty much got rid of that cloud now. So we're looking at just shy of 11 amps. I thought it would be a little better than that. Of course, you know, it is a used panel and it was there for a reason. So on the input side, we've got about 19 volts, 7.6 amps. So let's gonna go out and put the Tesla one in parallel with this one. See what we get. Okay, so we're up to 21. So it doesn't look like the LG in parallel is really helping much, because that's about what we got from this Tesla model. And we got 17 amps coming in, and it's only showing 18 volts. So I wonder if I need to reset. Just turn this off once. We'll have to wait for the controller to do its thing again, but I hope this isn't making you guys switch me off. But I think it's kind of interesting playing with these. A little educational. Let's see what we got for voltage wise. Got 41.6 volts on the input side. We got about 3/4 of an amp, all it's deciding. Now we're starting. And the analog meter is pretty neat. You can watch it every time it makes an adjustment to the maximum power point. About the same results by the looks of it. Wait for the voltage to come. 31.1 volts now. It's not loaded down as bad as it was before. Okay, so there's no gain that way, so we'll shut you guys off for a minute. I'm going to go out and put them in series. See how they perform. They're in series now. We got 65.3 volts coming in. Looks like we're starting to come up a little quicker than before. There, we're gaining some there. Twenty-nine amps. That's our voltage. 55 volts. Looks like we're averaging around 29. 7.4 amps coming in and 54 volts. That's it, you know, it changes. So definitely series is the best combination. I mean, two completely different panels with different wattages, different amperages, different open circuit voltages, but you can still get some good use out of them. If everything was just right, we're going to get all over 30 out of it. So just for the fun of it, I'm going to turn on my panels that are mounted up on the roof that are mounted permanent, add to it. So they're each separate on each breaker. So that would probably drop the voltage down. What I can do, I can put them in series by hooking plus and minus. Now we got 32 amps. Probably drop our voltage down. Oh, we got 60 volts, yeah. Well, that's a pretty good test. This is 40 amp controller. That's the most I've had run through it, 32. And that air coming out of there just feels like room temperature air. So I'm going to let that run a little bit, see if we can gain any more. And I'll turn you guys back on before I end it. Trying to think of more combinations, so I put the Tesla panel in series with one of my permanently mounted ones. See what we get. We got some clouds interfering with our test here. Thought it looked like there was an opening there, but clouds might be moving faster than I think. Now we'll wait for a clear spot. Okay, just for the fun of it, the sun come out again. So I got the Tesla panel and the LG panel and one of my panels on the roof, which is 230 watt. I don't remember what kind it is, fuse thing. They're all in series. Their input voltage is 92 volts. And we're getting about well over 30 amps. But the sun isn't completely clear either. But I wanted to see how this acted. It's supposed to be good for up to 100 volts, so right now we're at 91. Seems to be going fine. And of course, that's 3 different kinds of panels with different specs in series, so you know, it's not something you would normally do. I just wanted to do it as an experiment. You know, you get a lot better performance if everything matches. I thought it might be fun to do some experimenting. And of course all this stuff is iffy. You know, I got number 12 wires, probably 25 feet long, run out there. The panel's laying in the yard, not pointing right. So, you know, not anywhere near ideal conditions. But just thought some of you might enjoy it. So, as usual, if you enjoyed her, give me a thumbs up, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.